Good morning, everyone. I'm going to just check the volume here. Okay. Good morning. How are you? Welcome to yoga on Thursdays. So glad you can join. We are still in the chair pose, except I got down to the studio and realized I don't have any chairs. Last week, we did chair yoga in my bedroom, and I gave a wonderful shout out to Frank McGuire, who sent me a beautiful orchid because of my accident. And I actually gave him a beautiful shout out because my bedroom is beautiful. Obviously, none of you have seen it, but Frank did a great job, and he's a beautiful interior designer. And I once again thank him, but I couldn't send out last week's class because something messed up with the recording. It's been a tough couple of weeks, folks, but I'm not telling you or anyone anything that they haven't experienced. And I do hope this is not the last week of chair yoga, but I have to tell you, I'm not very comfortable teaching. Obviously, I don't teach it a lot. And, you know, I don't know about you, but I run from things I'm not comfortable with. And so maybe I should be grateful to have to sit here. There's a saying, let go or get dragged. And I'm trying to let go. And so today, we will do some yoga seated. We'll stand a wee bit and then go into a guided meditation, a little breath work into a guided meditation. And a guided meditation, and I'm hoping to do a little more of this towards the holidays. Again, if you're anything like me, and I would never want a clone out there, by the way, that when the holidays come, things ramp up. And for me, it's an indication that just let go. We're in a beautiful time of year. I really encourage to just stop and go outside and look at one tree and just look at how effortlessly the leaves fall off. They're not in a rush. They just let go as part of the process. So, with all that said, let's have a little fun. My Sonos I got down here, I haven't been down here in 2 weeks, not working. What are you gonna do? This is life. I like to laugh because I don't have enough Kleenex. And we need Kleenex. Let's do some housekeeping. We need Kleenex. Very important to blow your nose. Wiping tears is important too, but let's use it for nose blowing. We want that nasal passage to give us that beautiful inhale and exhale with our lips together. So that for sure. I have some blocks. Everything is on blocks in this right now, but you may want to use your cushion either to sit on or to put your feet on. Let me see if I can just push this down. Maybe you can see me. Well, anyhow, you get the point. So use this for your feet. If your chair, we want to have as angular a position as possible. So you don't want to be up here certainly, or way down. So let's just find that comfortable pose, and then a blanket or something to sit on so that you're comfortable. All right. So maybe I'll back up so you can see a little bit there. And I am on a swivel chair. So let's just say a prayer release does not have another accident because, yeah. Okay, we're here. Let's have fun. God, you have to have fun, folks. So I invite you all to come to a comfortable seated pose. Rooting your sits bones. So from the waist down, remember this is where the tree hits the grass. This is our tree trunk. So everything down below, even though we're seated, we are rooting down, feet firmly planted, about hip width distance. 2 fists will help you. Extend through the crown of your head. So you really want to pull up, sit up straight. Oh, this will be convenient. Look at this. So you see, there's always something good that comes from something that doesn't always seem. So, not this, not that, straight spine, shoulders up, back, and down. Okay, I could giggle the whole time about this. Let's come to a comfortable seated pose. Spine is aligned, rooting through your sits bones, hands facing down or up in whatever gesture. Down is grounded, up receiving. To your practice, I invite you to close your eyes with lips pursed together. Let's begin this yoga guided meditation class with the breath, which will take us to places that you only dream about. Expanding your belly, rib cage, and lungs. Breathe in, filling up. And then on the exhale, drawing in your belly, contracting your belly to let it go. Each inhale has you filling up, slowing down. And then on the exhale, let go. No longer needed. That breath did what it was supposed to. Let it go. Find this smooth cadence of drawing in, expanding, filling up, and then letting go, contracting, pushing out, no longer needed. It begins to slow our body and mind down. And if you contract the back of your throat, you come into the ujjayi, the audible, ocean-sounding breath. Hear your breath, feel your breath filling you up, and then hear your breath, watch your breath leaving your body. If you can do this, the mind automatically slows down. I believe it was God's gift, knowing we are an anxious people, that if we follow the breath, prana, energy, life force, it is the first thing we do when we enter this world. And the last thing we leave this world with is through the breath. Feel it, listen to it, awaken your senses to it. 3 more ujjayi, audible, ocean-sounding breaths. I invite you to open your eyes. And on your next inhale, with your feet firmly planted, ride your inhale breath with your arms out and up. Deep, big inhale. And now exhale slowly. Ride the exhale all the way down until You're hungry for breath. Inhale. Bring your arms up. Exhale slowly, like they were melting through butter. Who doesn't love a big pat of butter? One more. Inhale. Melting over your pancakes. Okay, enough of that, Lisa. Exhale. Last one, coming down and really reaching out. And now I'd like you to just inhale and come to the halfway. Now press your arms. Really visualize expanding your collarbones through. Flex your hands. Really feel this. You should feel this in your arms. Really push out like you were trying to, the walls were closing in on you. Who feels that every now and again? The walls closing in. Pressing your palms to stop the walls from closing in. Feel that, hold this. You should be feeling it in your arms. Shoulders down, away from your ears, extending through the crown of your head. And just breathe in and out. Sometimes holding simple poses to awaken, awakening your senses. We just move through things so fast. Let's just pause here for a moment. Flipping your palms up. Inhale, come on all the way up. Interlace your fingers and press up. Really reach up. Bring your shoulder blades together in the back, but also, if you can, visualize pulling your shoulders away from your ears. We never want to be like this. We want to extend in opposite directions, extending, expanding the spine. Breathe, opening your rib cage. On your next exhale, releasing both hands, palms facing down, coming down all the way to your sides. Inhale, right arm comes all the way up, reaching up, left arm dips down. Maybe there's one line here. Turn and twist, face your right arm. Really reach up as your left arm dips down. If you have sides on your chair, I don't know, you better figure that out because I don't have sides on my chair. I did no, I didn't even. So if you can drop down, really feel the stretch on the right side, holding it here. Again, not trying to move too fast to get out of where we are. Can you sit in how you feel with compassion for yourself? Breathe, gaze up, one more, breath in. On your next exhale, come back to center. You should feel that on your right side. Inhale, left arm comes up as right arm dips down. Opposite direction, leaning slightly over to the right side. Feeling the stretch on the left side, opening your rib cage, your intercostal muscles. Send the breath, visualize the breath weaving in and out of those beautiful rib cage that protect our heart and lungs. Breathing in and out, gaze up, rooting your feet down. Don't kind of go soft in the feet. You're rooting your feet down. The body is engaged. Breathe. One more deep inhale. You should be feeling it, the heat. On your next exhale, bring your left arm down. Inhale, right arm comes over left knee. Left hand comes from behind. Grab, I get to twist here. Grab the back of your chair. Inhale, rooting up or extending through the crown of your head, rooting down through your sits bones. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, twist. Breathe. Each inhale has you extending up. Each exhale is like twist. Your right hand comes to the outside of your left knee. One more inhale and exhale here. On your next exhale, ride the breath to center. Inhale, left hand comes to the outside of your right knee, right hand behind. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, grab a hold of your chair, the back seat. There go my notes. Oh no. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, twist. One more. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, extend up. And now ride your exhale back to center. A lot of these poses, as we've mentioned last week, can be done in your office chair. And these are just really nice to keep in mind. So now a little bit of cat-cow, and this will be, so inhale, roll your shoulders up, back, and down, open your chest, drop your head back. Exhale, round your shoulders, your spine, tuck in, chin to chest. Maybe roll your hands down your knees. Inhale, feel your hands coming up your thighs, shoulders back, nice arch in your back. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Let's do 3 more with your breath and motion. Motion is lotion. So we're really, this is a nice WD-40 to all of our joints when we roll and go slow. Last one. And now exhale. Now this next pose you may not want to do in, you may want to turn towards the office wall, but where it's got a little bit of goddess. So bring your legs out to the side, really open your hips here. Again, rolling your shoulders up, back, and down. Just, use your hands to really open your hips. Press into the inside of your knees. But don't round your shoulders. You want to be up, back, and down, pressing in, and now press your chest just a wee bit. Find this pose. You should feel it just like this. Your feet are, the sun is hitting my screen, so I can't see, which is probably a good thing because I probably look ridiculous, but that's okay. So your feet are faced out to the side, kind of the corners of your mat, if you were using a mat. So again, and for those who want, you could remove your chair, I suppose. We will do chair pose, which is kind of fun. But you could come up a little bit just to give yourself that, really engaging your thighs, feel your thighs here working, or stay seated. But wherever you are, feel you're out as far as you can go. And now I invite you to bend your left elbow, place your left elbow onto your thigh, and now inhale. Right arm comes up and over. Open your chest, don't come forward. You really want to open your chest, extend out to the side, pressing your left elbow into your left thigh, and breathe, holding it here. Holding these poses for a bit are where the magic happens. Again, can you go inside? Can you observe how you're feeling without judgment? Swami Kripalu says that's our highest spiritual practice. Self-observation without judgment. Breathe. One more inhale and exhale here. And now on your next inhale, come back to center. Exhale, right hand comes down. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. Inhale, bend your right knee onto your right thigh. Inhale, left arm comes back. If you want and it feels good for you, press in to keep your thigh or rest. Again, it's your practice, wherever it is that you land, but extend your left arm, open your heart, feel the stretch. We might be sitting on a chair, but I hope you're feeling it. I know I am. So really breathe here. Envision the breath, kind of like, oh my gosh, look at all these openings I get to go into. and send it there. Envision the life force getting into areas that very often aren't opened up. Breathe, unless you sit like this a lot. One more inhale and exhale here. Take a deep inhale and ride your breath on the exhale all the way down. And just close your eyes and scan your body for a moment. Okay, bringing your feet out front, and I can only do this on one side, but you guys can certainly do it on two. On your next inhale, always breath and movement, draw your right foot up, pardon me, bring your right ankle on top of your left knee, thigh area. Again, make sure you're not coming forward with your shoulders. You know, just that simple movement, you should feel that in the outside of your right hip. Sit up straight, extend through the crown of your head, draw your belly in. Everything is engaged here. Draw your right ankle up, take your left hand, grab a hold of the outside or your toes. This may be where you are and where you go, and that's fine. With your right hand, if you want, begin slowly to press down. Draw your shoulders back, bend your elbows. Each micro movement, if you're moving slowly, you will feel. And that's a beautiful thing. When you slow down and you can feel these slight, small movements, your curiosities are bringing you inside and your senses are awakening. And isn't that a wonderful thing? So feel where you are. Each movement bringing a new sensation. Close your eyes. We're going to sit here for a moment and breathe. I invite you now to open your arms. On your next exhale, release your hand from your foot. And now with your left foot, let's see. Always pushing it, right? So we're gonna draw in. I can't draw it in all that much, but grab a hold with your right hand, the outside of your left foot. Roll shoulders back and down. And even that movement of me, kind of extending up. I felt that on the inside. I've sprained the MCL. And so just that slight movement I could feel. And this is a beautiful thing, when we come up to that edge. Is it the edge of pain or discomfort? And discomfort isn't such a bad thing, pushing it a wee bit. But pain is, when our body's saying, okay. And there's a distinct, I feel, difference, that the pain is kind of sharp. Discomfort kind of grows. It's like, okay, I'm in new territory here. We are traveling within. This is your body, your practice. Begin to question that difference between pain and discomfort. And, where is it? Do you quit before the miracle, before something happens? Because discomfort isn't your thing, if it is, well, good for you for recognizing that. Or are you the kind of person who, pain, what was the expression in exercising? No pain, no gain. I could use an expletive, but I'm not supposed to. So that is a bunch of donkey dust, as they say. No pain, no gain? I don't think so. But certainly traveling to that edge is a good thing. Okay, one more breath in and out. On your next exhale, bringing your knee down. In my case, massaging it, bringing a little bit, we're always looking to bring the blood. Okay, inhale, bring left arm underneath, grab a hold, coming into eagle arms. And here, I'm gonna just, it's a nice shoulder opener. So you're sitting down, sitting upright, spine engaged, rooting down through your sits bones, Left arm underneath right. If you can keep it in prayer or interlace wherever it is you are. On your next exhale, come down. Feel that. It's a nice shoulder opener, nice back opener. Inhale, come on back up with a straight spine, and now just raise up your elbows on the inhale. Hold them here, feeling this in the shoulders. Maybe your hands or your palms are resting on the top of your head, really feeling this shoulder opener. Breathe into how you're feeling. We're going to do it each one more time. On your next exhale, coming forward, drawing your elbows into your body, chin to chest, making yourself small. On your exhale, rising up, and now taking an inhale and bringing your elbows all the way up, as high as they can go. Maybe resting your palm, belly engaged, and breathe. On your next exhale, bringing your hands down and releasing. Sitting straight. We're going to reverse that on the other side. So inhale, bring your arms up on the inhale. On your exhale, bringing your right elbow underneath your left. Or did I forget which one I just did. I think it's right underneath left. And now, once again, core engaged, sitting upwards, rooting down through your sits bones, taking a deep inhale, interlacing your fingers. On your exhale, draw in your elbows to your belly, chin to chest. Really bring it in. Feel the opening in your shoulders. You know, and again, this is something that's really easy to do when you're at your desk. Let's face it, folks, we sit a lot and we use our hands in our computers, which gives me an idea. We're just going to do something for our wrists. But this is a really good shoulder, and this is easy to do when you're sitting at a desk a couple of times a day. This is bringing yoga off the mat and into life. Okay, on your next inhale, with belly, using your core to bring you up. On your next exhale, bringing your elbows up, placing your palms maybe at the top of your head, a slight back bend here, and breathe. Feeling this really nice shoulder opener. Holding it here for a couple of breaths. On your next exhale, coming down all the way, riding your breath, chin to chest, round your spine. You know, just a deeper stretch. We've done the cat-cows, but now introducing the shoulder opener and pulling in is a little bit of a different feel. Take one more breath here. And on your next inhale, ride your breath up all the way. And now exhale, bring your elbows up as you, nice back bend, palms to the top of your head, and breathe. Looks simple, not doing much, but folks, we're always doing something when we bring our attention to the body, become the witness of what's going on, and slowing everything down. Your body thanks you. On your next exhale, release. And now, in the spirit of all that we do with our cell phones, just interlace your fingers and come on up, out in front. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. This is really quite, and now inhale, open up. Maybe, you know, just play with this a little bit, but we're opening our wrists, our shoulders. We've warmed them up. Release. We're gonna do that once more. Inhale, palms facing the ceiling, really reach up, engage your core. Your feet are still firmly planted. Don't get loose down there just because we're doing the upper body right now. We're getting to the lower in just a minute or two. On your next exhale, release your hands down, bring them to the back, interlace your fingers, maybe turn your fingers out. What did I do? Yeah, turn your fingers out, whatever that, nice shoulder, we warm the shoulders up, palms, and breathe. On your next exhale, arms come up, or on the inhale, and then exhale, float down. Really nice work, folks. Okay, just scan your bodies and see if, we've done a lot of, through the core all the way up, a lot with the shoulders and our arms, wrists, all good things. Now it's time to stand up. And here, take your chair, and maybe you have a back to it or wherever. You're gonna have to kind of play with it. But, and maybe it's just the seat that you're going to walk your hands back, or your feet back rather, and your hands out in front, and just now come into a nice stretch. Drop your head. This would be a good place. Now remember, we did that fluttering your lips, which I think is completely undervalued in life. And we should be doing this, we should be sounding like little horsies every now and again. This is a good place because no one can see you. So maybe not for the office. Drop your head down, allow your cheeks to really, we tighten our cheeks, our jaws so much. So really, really flutter your lips, allow your face, it's a nice inversion, all the blood's rushing to your face here, your palms stretched out, kneecaps pulled up, thighs engaged, and now exhale, just press down and breathe. And for those who want, release and walk your palms down. Maybe this is where you can find a block or two, or bring your palms, maybe turn your wrists so the wrists are facing out, the eyes of your elbow are facing out, which is drawing your shoulders inward. Drop your head, shake your head yes and no, no tension, and breathe. Release your hands wherever they are. Grab a hold of your elbows and just begin to walk your elbows. Shake your head yes and no. On your next inhale, walk your hands back, grab a hold of your seat, press one more time, and now bring your hands to your waist. And with your kneecaps pulled up, your thighs engaged, let's very slowly, let's hold it right here. So you are a nice angle. You're like an L, right? So your kneecaps are pulled up, holding it here, shoulders back, hold it. Feel your core engaged. On your next exhale, release all the way down. Walk your hands, maybe this time, grab a hold of your toes. Wherever you are, bend your elbows out to the side. If you've got a yogi toe lock here, shake your head yes and no. Flubber your lips. Really, no tension in your face here. Feel your spine, just, that 8 pounds, is it? 10 pounds on your head? Some of us have a meatier brain than others. Mine's probably underweight, but that's okay. Bend your elbows out to the side and really pull. Maybe you want to slide your padas under your padas and bend your elbows. And really, I'm just loving this stretch because I haven't been able to do so. All right, one more inhale and exhale. On your next exhale, walk your hands up, grab a hold of your the edge of your seat, really press back, keeping your thighs and your knees engaged, core is engaged, draw your tummy in, Exhale. Inhale, come up. Bring your hands to your waist and come up to a flat back and hold it here. Gaze down. Maybe you find that drishti, that point of focus. Your thighs are engaged, your kneecaps pulled up, feet firmly planted, extending through the crown of your head. And again, you know, it doesn't look like we're doing much, but we're engaged and our muscles are all active. Can you feel where you are? On your next inhale, come on up to stand. Beautiful. Okay, you know, I don't think I should do it. Last week we had done, you can just do a reverse plank, okay? For those who want, because my seat swivels, I don't want to, you can do those dips, and that's a good thing. But for right now, and this is something, I think this is office okay. Anyhow, it looks kind of fun to see someone in the office doing this. All right, roll your shoulders, but who's in an office anymore? I don't think anyone is right now, right? Engage your thighs here, pull your belly in, shoulders together, and gaze up, and just hold this. We can't do plank, but we can engage the body and breathe. Knock your head back all the way. Keep your neck engaged, your thighs, your kneecaps are pulled up, you're breathing. And for those who are doing dips, bless you, good for you. Whatever it is, wherever you are, be where you are. Can you feel and be where you are? And be compassionate to yourself, right? We could all stand a little bit of that. Okay. One more inhale and exhale here. On your next inhale, begin to walk your feet closer and then just come onto your chair. Excellent. Okay, so here we're going to do chair pose without the chair. Okay, so I invite you all to stand up. I'm going to do it from the side. Your feet are hip width distance, shoulders up, back, and down. Core engaged, thighs drawn up and in, kneecaps pulled up. On your next, you know, let me change that. Let's put our feet together. I think I like my feet together on this one. If you want, you can do it with your feet out, but so kneecaps touching, but thighs engaged, ankles touching, feet firmly planted. Let's raise up all of your toes. Can you see my toes wiggling? By doing that, you're not gripping the mat with your toes. You're really using all four corners of your toes to find your grounded. You know, you really want to balance yourself. So then relax your toes down, kneecaps pulled up, thighs engaged, belly is pulled in. On your next inhale, begin to sit down. Almost to the chair. Let's feel where the chair is. Here's where the chair is. I'm going to come up just a wee bit. My arms, I'm going to want to bring them up so that our biceps are right by the ears, okay? So you're reaching out through your fingertips, your belly's pulled in. If you need to, have a seat, but if you can, hover on top of your seat. And now look down at those toes that we raised earlier. Can you raise them up? Can you see all 10 toes coming up? Feeling all four corners of your feet pressing into the mat. Let's take 3 Ujjayi breaths here as you hold it. If you need, sit down, that's 1. Deep inhale. Exhale, feel where you are. Last one, inhale. Breathe in, exhale. On your next exhale, bow down. Shake your head yes and no. We're going to do it one more time. On your next inhale, bring both arms up. Sit down. Ground it in through your feet. On your next exhale, bring your hands into prayer. Take your right elbow to the outside of your left knee and twist. Bringing your palms into prayer. Look down, make sure one knee isn't scooting ahead of the other. On your next inhale, gaze over your left shoulder and breathe. Let's take 2 breaths here. I'm watching the leaves fall down. On your next exhale, release. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, hands into prayer, left elbow to the outside of right knee, twist. Gaze up over your right shoulder as you sit down and breathe. Holding it here. You're feeling it. I know, I'm feeling it too. One more. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, release. Exhale, bring both hands down. Shake your head yes and no. Maybe bring your feet out to the side. On your next inhale, release as you come up to standing and have a seat. That was really good, guys. Not easy, but it just goes to show, that we can be seated and still do some work. We don't, it's not always more, it's better. It's not more, it's better. That's what we're after, is to just do things a little better. So when we're sitting, instead of sitting like this, it's up, back, and down. Bring your core in. Okay, now I sound like your mother, right? Okay, so right now we're going to do a couple of breath exercises, and then we're going to go into a seated meditation. It's a guided meditation. It's a little different than what we've been doing. And so I hope that it brings you to that place of stillness. So seated here, comfortable. If you want to lie down and fall asleep because that's what your body is asking for, then absolutely. But let's do some of the breath work first. So I invite you with your hands facing down, spine straight, shoulders up, back, and down. Close your eyes. And once again, the breath. Breathe into the count of 5. Exhale to the count of 5. Inhale. Exhale. Holding it on the exhale. Inhale to the count of 5. Holding it. And now exhale. Each inhale to the count of 5, I invite you to hold it a little bit longer, such that you're hungry now for breath. You need to take that inhale or release. Do a few rounds of that on your own, holding it in as long as you can, and on the exhale, emptying out as long as you can until you can't hold it anymore. Feel that sensation. Keep inhaling and exhaling. And I'm going to just demonstrate the breath of fire. So the next time you exhale, you're going to draw in your pelvic floor, like if you were stopping urinating in midstream, you're pulling all those muscles in and up. And once you've emptied out of your breath, opening your mouth, licking your lips, you will go. So we'll do it 10 times, 3 cycles of 10 breaths. Okay, so this is called the breath of fire. So a deep inhale. And on the exhale, let go. Pull in your pelvic floor. And like you were blowing out a birthday candle. 10, 1, 2. Release. This is a really tough one to teach to a screen. If you were here, we'd be able to play with it, but it's a wonderful breath. It's very calming. So let's do it one more time. And the idea is after you exhale, you're not taking another inhale, you're just pushing the breath out. The inhale takes care of itself. And then after that, we set ourselves up for a guided meditation. So I invite you to take a deep inhale. Exhale, drawing in your pelvic floor, empty out all the way, and begin. Blow it out. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close your eyes and just take an inhale and feel. I always feel that there's such a opening and it's such a clear breath. But play with that on your own. It's a wonderful, just holding in that pelvic floor really gives you a little bit of power. And alrighty, so I feel like I'm going to tell a story, which I kind of am. So I'm going to come on up. Everyone, just come to that comfortable seated pose and connecting with your breath, closing your eyes, and just listen to your breath. As you come upon a beautiful forest, you've landed there at the end of the day and you're tired. But the light coming through the trees and the warm breeze beckons you to enter. And so you take your shoes off and you begin to walk onto the mossy trail, feeling the warmth of the earth. Your arms instinctively stretch out, feeling the soft ferns. As you walk, having no goal, no place to go to, but being drawn by your instincts, by your senses. The birds seem to be calling your name. The scent of the earth filling your body immediately begins to relax as you continue to walk And you come upon these, out of the blue, these stone steps, soft, covered by moss, carpeted, as though it appeared just for you. And each step up seems easier than the last. And you follow the sound of the birds, the scent of the earth, the colors of the flowers, and the trees grow brighter. Beauty surrounds you. It's quiet and peaceful. And there you come upon a clearing. And you walk, curious, drawn to this place. Sitting down in this clearing, you just breathe in all that you have seen, all that is and surrounds you. And a voice comes to you and says, "Be still. You are as you are. You are perfect as you are." And a sense of joy and fullness fills you up like you have never known before. You feel as though you have come home. The warmth. And you sit there knowing it is real. This is you. And as the birds continue to sing and the trees dance for you, you feel peace. And you feel stronger to get up and move out of the forest as you turn to gaze one more time at this clearing and know that this space is always here, waiting for you to come. As you travel down each mossy step, listening to the birds, taking in the beauty of the trees and the color, and feeling the soft breeze beckon you out into the world to bring this feeling of well-being, to share your compassion for yourself with others. And you smile as you look back at this beautiful forest and promise that you will return. and grateful for what it has brought, the awareness to you. And as your toes leave the soft green moss, you see your shoes, but this time you put them on slowly, mindfully, knowing when we slow down and take in, we feel. And when we can sit in our feelings or let go of those feelings that no longer serve us, we discover the peace and serenity that lives within us. And now moving yourself in whatever way to bring yourself back to where you are in your seated pose. I invite you to open your eyes, sitting up straight, shoulders up, back and down. On your next inhale, bringing your arms out to the side, palms together in prayer, belly pulled in on the exhale, melting your palms, landing in heart center. The divine in me bows with such joy and gratitude to the divine in each of you for allowing me, trusting me to guide you through this sacred practice. Namaste. God bless. Thank you for playing with me today and joining me in chair yoga. I think I'm going to be back next week. I just miss it so much standing, but I hope the chair yoga has been helpful and we will revisit it. But hope everyone has a great day and blessings, and see you soon. Alrighty.